Is this the knife round? This looks like a pistol round to me, so it looks like it is going to be Epsilon starting on that T side, which personally I think favours them. I think they can get into their groove straight away here. This could be real trouble.
Well, they looked amazing on the T side of Overpass, so going onto the T side of a map that is more T-sided, I think it's just going to help them out massively, and already I'm expecting just some aggressive B plays to be coming out. Barber is going to be the one to make his move. Still has a few players to support him over towards drop. Control already taken. Cinder going to be dinked up, and already Cosmin going to get the first kill, but a lot of damage being done. Karma, again, traded out, but it's still going to be that 3 versus 3.
Yeah, nice start so far for Reason if they want to get themselves back into this game. Hoodlum, of course, holding up. A nice shot comes in. Samuya goes down, looking now onto Freddy B. Not going to be able to find that kill. It's going to be Barbar taking one for himself. 2 versus 1. Barbar doubles it up. And on such low HP, he's doing a great job. Cinder now, the last man alive. 1 versus 2. He's in a great position. He finds the first headshot, comes in. Didn't even need the headshot, but he finds it anyway. Now Freddy be the last man alive. Cinder could find it, and he will! Cinder comes in, and Reason Gaming, they're going to take the pistol straight off the mark here.
Big individual plays coming out from Cinder. Nice start to the game at least. They're already getting close to the scoreline we saw on the previous map, and well, let's see how audacious Epsilon are willing to go. Are they going to force buy into this one? Normally you'd be saving for those AKs. Obviously on a map like this you can sort of go for the SMGs, get yourself some pistols and go aggressive, but no, they're going to play it calm. Just go for the P250s, attempt to do a little bit of extra damage, get a bomb down, and basically have the perfect buy going into the next round. That's the aim of this one. Not expecting too much. Cinder has already won my heart by buying the XM. That is my favorite weapon in the game, just because it's a beefy shotgun. Yeah,
and it works actually really nicely over towards that drop zone. I'm sure everyone has their own little story of going absolutely huge in their drop, getting massive amounts of kills, and raking the money. 900 quid every time you kill someone with that weapon. So let's see if that's going to work out going into this. Of course, it does depend on Epsilon going towards drop, but if they do, they could be in serious trouble. Should Cinder hold his ground? Nice kill coming in from Thomas. Samuya, the next man to engage. He's going to go straight down. Craig finds him, and Cinder is alive. Finds himself a nice opening double kill. That's 1800 for him. Craig closes it out, and of course, it is a pistol. It's only an eco, but it's very effective for Reason Gaming.
Yeah, this is the round that we get to see what they can actually do, though. It's going to be those AKs straight in for the T side. CT side, are they just going to go for a bit of a bonus round? This is interesting because in terms of... Okay, there we go. They're actually going to buy up an AWP. So Thomas is going to have the only AWP in the server at the moment, but they still have an XM, a UMP, and a couple of FAMASes, which don't really benefit them too much over on that CT side. A hell of a lot of utility, though, should make a big difference. However, already we see them looking to take over that long control. But already, first kill. Not going to get anything more, though. Quick trade coming out from Samuya. Hoodlum going to be the one waiting and going aggressive here. Maybe the wrong call as he instantly gets taken down as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at Maeve all the way up. And again, he's managed to sneak past the defense. He's got himself into their face, and Thomas finds himself the last man alive, 1 versus 4, with the AWP in hand. It's a difficult round to win. There's not, you know, one way of saying, right, they can win if they do this. Thomas is going to try and save the AWP. It's a difficult one. You know, the first kill comes in, Karma finds it, he gets traded out. I think it was Hoodlum then went in to try and trade that back, and it just doesn't pay off for him. He ends up going down, and so the whole defense falls apart. He went for a risky play. He tried to make it work. In the end, it didn't. It could have. Maybe next time. You've got to respect Reason for it. At the end of the day, they've lost a round, and Thomas is going to have to hold onto this AWP. If he can save it into the next round, could still be potent. This is, of course, Cobblestone. You've got so much space. You've got all those long angles. You can take an engagement. If you go down, your teammate can pick it up. They can then try it on. There's a lot of opportunity for Thomas to go into this next one. Of course, we will be expecting him to hold on to that AWP.
The money's where things get interesting, though, because a couple of players have more than enough to buy. I think Thomas will be able to drop a rifle as well. So I think they probably will be investing into this next round. T-side still haven't built up that much cash themselves, and actually Cinder's just going to go straight back for that XM, so that does help them in terms of getting a much better buy into their hands. So not particularly bad, but it's basically meant because they didn't like sort of fully upgrade all the weapons they had in the last round, they've gone for sort of 2 slightly weakened buys, which you see quite a lot when going into this sort of 3rd and 4th round. If you do manage to lose one, pace again, looking like it's going to be picked up. Thomas aggressive over towards the A side of the map, but it leaves only 2 players on B, and that is normally not enough.
Yeah, nice nade going in, however. It's going to do a little bit of damage onto these attacking players, all being dropped down. Barbar trying to spam through with the UMP, but that's not going to work out too nicely. Cinder getting naded in return, but holding fast over on this B-bomb site. The bomb is going down now in a 4 versus 5 retake situation. And the T's, they've played this very nicely. All they have to do now is back off and wait for the engagements to come to them. Still, it is a man advantage in the favor of the retaking players. Freddy B being Molotov out. No one's watching the angle, but they do take him down. Karma going to find that kill. Gray comes in, doubles up, takes down Smooya as well. Finally, Barbar will reply, but it's too late. The bomb has been taken. The site overwhelmed, and Reason Gaming. A very nice round. Patience pays off.
That was a really good retake. And that's one thing a lot of teams will do in those sort of scenarios where the smoke falls. Just wait behind them, especially if they've already got the man advantage. It makes so much sense just to, okay, we know we're already a man up. Quite a bit of damage has already been done. Let's just wait. And once those smokes fade, the T's were just left in the open. They use their utility to clean out all of those sort of, well, sketchy positions, the ones you don't really want to have to pre-fire. And that is going to be another round on the board for them. The T's, however, are going to have the money to invest. And they're going straight back towards that B side once again.
Yeah, no need to mess about. Get straight on in. Do a bit of damage. They've got the AKs up. UMP and a Galil to play with for Cosmin and Maeve. It's going to be the AWP of Thomas having to do some work. He's hiding away in the smoke. He's going to peek. That's somewhat of an unfortunate time as all those T's have worked their way on, but he comes out. They're flashed, so he's going to get himself a free kill. Looks for the next. He only gets the leg, but luckily Barbar's in there to take the kill onto Maeve. Barbar will double up, and finally Epsilon come together to get a few kills. It's all on Karma now. He's got a player creeping up on him. Does he? No, he will! Finds the headshot. Cosmin goes down, but the flank comes in. Freddy B takes him down, and it's going to be 3-2 on the board.
Yeah, better. A little bit of team damage done in the middle, but the combo of Barbar there is able to do enough. And this is the problem for the CT side. They've just been completely wrecked in terms of their finances. A little bit extra for Karma, but the rest of the team don't really have too much. And they're actually going to fully invest into this one. Now, the likelihood is, even with the extra 1900 of the next round, they wouldn't have that much better a buy. But this is still just sort of a position where, okay, next round they could have gone for maybe some UMPs and AWP and sort of gambled a bit. Instead, it's likely they'll just have to go for an eco in the next, if, of course, they can't break things back with these pistols.
Hoodlum trying to open this one up. We saw him last game with that Deagle. He's going to find himself one kill through onto Maeve, but the trade comes in. A little bit disappointing. Of course, you want to be keeping those rifles alive, but it's Barbar making the money on the MAC-10. Now moving over towards that B bomb site. Pretty methodical, pretty slow. There is, of course, only Cray to defend. There is Cinder in drop, but there's no direct damage that he can do to help his teammate. Two players still sitting on A. Bit of a risky move. Cosmin working his way forward, AK in hand. He's got the bomb, needs to be a little bit careful as Cray will tap away, looking for an opportunity, going to flash himself through the smoke, but he actually does just flash himself, which is a bit inconvenient. Cosmin has no idea he's there. Free kill comes in, but the trade is straight off as Freddy B will take down Cray. 1-for-1 again. Smooya finally comes back in, taking down Karma. And the flank arrives finally. It's going to do nothing. Thomas goes down as Freddy dispatches him. And now in a 1 versus 3, it's Cinder. He should hear the drop if someone does come through. The fake plant goes in. The drops come through. The flank is in. And that is the end, or is it? Cinder spins around for the headshot onto Barbar as Freddy B now traversing around the site. Going to get taken down, spinning around. Cinder just can't make it. But a great effort nonetheless.
Yeah, and a lot of damage as well done in that round. The temptation to go for a little bit more of an investment will be there in this one, and we're going to see a few P250s dropped. Of course, the one thing they are doing is keeping the T's honest. They're making them have to go for these rebuys. Now, I think they have got a decent read, though, Epsilon. They've invested not only into a UMP, but the MAC-10 as well, to just farm up as much cash as possible, ready for that next round situation. But it should still be a relatively clean one in this one, unless, of course, there's some craziness with these P250s once again.
Already, Reason Gaming, they're up. They have more rounds than last game. Is that correct? Was it two rounds?
Yep.
Yeah, so happy days. That's, you know,
almost 3 with the Deagle kills.
Almost. But not quite. Oh, the setup works. Cray, 1, 2, 3! That's one way to open a round. All those guns get recovered. Now Maeve and Barbar have to come in and do some damage. There is no armor to play with. But still, these SMGs, they can do a lot. Barbar comes in, takes down Cinder. That's the AWP gone. Cray and Hoodlum now have to come together to try and do some work. They have got the bomb, though, and Cray going for his 4th. Can he ace this to win? That would be absolutely insane. Playing that original, I think it's a Virtus Pro strat, where you just stand over there on underpass and you do some damage. Maeve now, the last man alive, going to be looking out onto Cray. Cray takes the ace. Bloody hell. That's a lovely round.
Yeah, an ace with nothing invested. That's a lovely round from him, but absolutely atrocious there from Epsilon, unable to trade out that frag whatsoever. And as you said, yeah, the VP sort of ramp strat where they just line up. Obviously, everybody's heads go above each other so you can shoot across, but it was just one man doing all of the damage, and now it's actually going to be Epsilon. They've been forced into a safe situation, so this map already looking much, much better for Reason Gaming. Of course, they have actually doubled their score, which it's almost mocking them, but they are actually doing very, very well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I said, different map. I didn't expect a hell of a lot from Reason here, but
Are you gonna quote your amazing analysis of different map?
yeah, a different map. Karma holding up on boost, just going to be looking down onto Maeve. Does get the tag through, but really needs to fall off there. He can't play that position once he's been spotted. What a kill coming through from Thomas there. Lovely little flick. Of course, it is a pistol round, but it's still great stuff. Karma now looking over towards Smooya. He has the running. Little tag comes through. No kill to follow. 12 HP left on Smooya, so he's going to be going down. Cinder taking Maeve out of the equation. And a pretty nice cleanup as he doubles up. Not too much more going to be going on. Smooya on 12 HP. Barbar dancing with the devil, going to go straight down. That's 3 headshots for Cinder. Very, very nice bit of play. And now Smooya with the deagle, the last man alive, has to do something. Oh, nice flick. He's going to go through as Cinder goes down. But there's still 4 more players to contend with. There's very little chance of him doing this. And Thomas closed it out for 2K in the round. And 5 onto the board for Reason. Looking lovely.
Yeah, and a clean round as well in terms of their anti-ecos, so they're going to be able to just build up a little bit of extra cash, ready for the buy that's going to be coming in. Now, T-side are going to have their buy. It's going to be Smooya on the AWP as well, but still quite limited in terms of nades, and especially if you're going over towards the B side of the map, the utility is so important. There's so many angles to clear, so many positions that need to be spotted before you can really go pushing into that site. And, well, Smooya is going to catch Thomas this time. We spoke about tendencies, we spoke about aggression. He tried that earlier in the game. It worked wonderfully. This time, Smooya's prepared.
Yeah, he's going to open up nicely. But there is a lot more fight in Reason Gaming this time round. They're giving it their all. And like I say, mentality. Don't worry about this game. Worry about the next game. And they really are coming into this one completely refreshed, completely anew. It's all on Cinder. Nice kill comes through there onto Cosme. Now he just falls back. He's completely comfortable to just leave the angle, completely abandon it, because he knows he's put that pressure on. Karma in position with the AWP. Freddy going to be trying to cross, but the timing does not work out. Smooya opens it up, taking down Karma. And now that A-bomb site completely undefended. They've obliterated any defense or any reminiscent defenders there were. Hoodlum trying to get his foot in the door, but it's not going to work out for him. The bomb is going to make its way onto the bomb site. And still you have that flanking player of Maeve staying behind, making sure if anyone comes, he can still do some damage. Smooya over towards Stables, and this is not looking good for Reason Gaming. Maybe at some point they need to think about saving, and it looks like this may be that point. They're backing off, but holding onto those weapons. Yeah, danger.
Maeve is so close, but he's actually going to walk straight past them. He may be the one to go down in this situation, and they're actually going to walk straight past each other. So all of the CTs should be able to keep their weaponry here, unless actually they're just caught in the open, very close. Maeve just looking to try and make things a lot more costly for the CT side. Now, as said, they kept 4 players alive, so 3 weapons saved. That'll be enough to get them a buy in the next round, and they have been very good at sort of resetting the Epsilon economy so far. It's been very disjointed in terms of rounds for either side, in fact. But if Epsilon do manage to win this one, that's where things will become a little bit more sketchy once again.
Yeah, absolutely. 5-5, it would be evened out to. And of course, being Reason right now, they want to try and get themselves back into this game, and they're doing a really good job at that if they want to try and draw this series. But they have to keep pushing. They have to keep fighting. There can't be any give whatsoever. If they give Epsilon a millimeter, they will take a mile. So they have to be very, very careful as to how they play this. Molotov goes down. Deny that quick play from Epsilon. Don't let them get in your face. Make them play your game. Make them play how you want them to. And that should work out pretty nicely. Looking at a 5-5 scoreline, and if Epsilon can take this one, the AWPs out both on Smooya and Thomas. I haven't seen a huge amount from Smooya just yet, but Thomas has been having a great game so far, hitting those key shots all over the place as the slow walk comes in. Maybe looking to abandon B, head towards A, but Cinder once again smashing that drop zone. Headshot after headshot coming in. Barbar trying to trade this one back out, but it just shouldn't be working. He flashes himself. That's disappointing. But now two players trying to do the work versus Cinder, who has been decimating. He's got support now as Hoodlum finds himself a kill onto Freddy. This is all but done as just Barbar and Smooya remain. They have taken drop zone control, but they're penned in and they can't go back. As Barbar works his way out the window, he should be spotted here by Hoodlum. He will. Cray takes him out. So it's all on Smooya. 1 versus 5, AWP in hand. There shouldn't be a huge amount that can be done here. No one's giving him a chance. Cinder takes him down with another headshot, and Cinder is playing a great game.
Yeah, and in one of the most important points on the map as well. Holding on to drop just gives you so many avenues for aggression elsewhere, and it was really nice to see them, like, they get the first 2 kills. They rely on his just individual skill to be able to take them down. But once that happens, and once the nades continue to rain in, they just abandon it. They fall back. They take new positions that the Ts then have to try and force into. And it was more sort of along the lines of, okay, Reason let them have drop, rather than we actually saw Epsilon take it from them, which, if that's the way the game is going to go, this could be a very different map altogether already. We see Smooya try and be a little bit cheeky with the P250, but Thomas is going to deny him once again.
Yeah, looking good actually now from Reason. They definitely have the advantages going into this early game. And in this round, again, it's a bit of a cleanup. Karma overplaying that angle potentially. Needs to be a little bit careful. They are pushing him as Cosmine works his way up. Lovely kill with the P250. Luckily, Hoodlum in there for the trade. We'll find Freddy B as well. Now looking for the third on Maeve. As he sprays down, he's going to have to back off. P250 comes out. Attacks through the smoke, and it's Barbar to find himself a lovely little kill. But it is still 3 players alive. Oh, good lord. Barbar is having a ball with that Glock in hand, but he won't get any more. Cinder takes him down. Again, Cinder playing that consistency role, playing a really, really nice game.
7-4. T side are going to be investing back into this round. Of course, 7 rounds on the CT side really isn't bad at all. Alright, that's a decent start from Reason. I think it is one of those maps where they are going to want to continue this forward. I think momentum is going to play a massive factor for them. If they get bogged down at any point, as you said, you can't give anything to Epsilon in this situation. One of their players, you even get one of these talented individuals pumped up, and that could be enough to just turn the game on its head. We saw that earlier in the Prophecy game where Calais is enough to lift the whole team.
Yeah.
And you don't even want to give them that chance. Keep them down, keep them low on money, and then you have a really good chance of taking this, especially, as said, already 7 rounds on the board for them. Yeah,
absolutely. It's a great start into this for Reason. A world apart from what we saw on Overpass, and now back into the gun round, but no AWP for Smooya. Karma and Thomas double AWPing on Cobble. That's a very viable strat. It's a little bit dangerous and very costly, but if you can make it work, it'll work excellently. Thomas to open up. Barbar will find a nice kill through onto Cray. Just peeking that tiny little window in the smoke, making sure he gets every bang for his buck. As the push looks to come towards that B bomb site, you still have got an AWP and 2 rifles defending. Nade goes in, Barbar going to be damaged, but the bomb is moving off. The bomb's getting the hell out of there. Thomas holding on site, just watching the angle, isn't going to be able to find the kill. Pop off a shot. Just trying to force him back. No, still the player. It's Karma over on that A bomb site. Trying to defend for his life. The timing really not working in his favor. Goes for the no-scope. It's not going to work out, and he's going to get taken down by Freddy. Now, an undefended A-bomb site is lost. Luckily, Cinder is fast on his heels as he gets himself onto the site. He will be taken down by Cosme, but the trade comes in. Hoodlum finding one now. 1 versus 2, or 2 versus 2. On the bomb site, Smooya turns around. Hoodlum goes down now. All on Thomas. AWP in hand. It's not going to work. Smooya takes him down, winning the round for his team. And a great round from Epsilon Esports.
Yeah, just not quite enough time actually bought on the site. I think if he'd taken maybe 1 player with him, then it could have been a little bit more interesting over towards A, but it was just sort of a bit of a gamble. We saw them like rotate players over towards the B site after the early pick comes in, and well, now that they are on the brink again. So this is where things get a little bit more worrying for Reason in terms of just how this half is going to go. I think they've already done enough where it is possible, but if they lose this round, we are probably going to see the score evened up.
Yeah, absolutely. Thomas holding fast. Not too much coming his way, but we do see Cinder back on the XM. A lovely little tidbit. He's done well with it so far. Can he produce the same results? Karma playing up close and personal, hoping Freddy B is going to walk into his limelight. Could get aggressive here, Karma. And he will, but he's not going to find the kill. Freddy is just too quick for him. Barbar already out looking for a kill onto Cray. Thomas, luckily playing up on guard and going to be able to take him down, but the AWP of Smooya once again in position. Nice spam coming through there. Not going to be overly effective from Thomas, but it is going to force Smooya back, leaving it in a 4 versus 4 now. Of course, it's the A bomb site that's under threat. Hoodlum holding close. The timing is absolutely crucial here. He has to find himself a kill to stop this push coming in. If he doesn't, he'll be walking straight in. Freddie B spots his arm out, takes him down. Luckily, Cinder has made his way onto the bomb site. Only a shotgun to play with. And he's on his own until reinforcements arrive. They could push straight onto this bomb site and be surprised by the snapping tortoise that is Cinder with that XM in hand. He's going to push out, finds the bomb carrier, takes him down, looking for a kill onto Maeve. Support comes in, it's Cray to find the kill. Now in a 2 versus 2, but no bomb plant. That's the key. Time is of the essence. And the pressure is all on Epsilon. Nice kill comes in from Thomas. Now it's all Freddie B. 1 versus 2. He knows the general location of the remaining players. He will be able to get this bomb plant down. With the kit in the hands of Cray. And they both want to get towards this enemy. Nice kill from Freddie. Headshot comes through. And there's only 1 health left for Cray. He has to find the instant kill here. He has to get the headshot through. Otherwise, this is over. But he finds it. Cray! What an insane game this man is having.
That was sort of a complete polar opposite situation. The player with high HP, he hits the instant headshot, and then the player with 1 just doesn't hit him at all. Freddie B, a little bit more like missing in this game. Like, he did have a decent round, but for the rest of it, he's been a bit quiet, and I think that has been a big difference. As I said, the entry fragger for this team on the T side, and I don't think he's been looking as strong. And you look at the buy that they're going to have going into round number 14, a few Tech 9s, a couple of rifles at least, but it really isn't a good buy at all. And the CT side, oh, they now have a chance to actually have a pretty dominant CT side. Again, this is already a success.
Yeah, absolutely. A huge success, no less. As the push heads over fast towards that B bomb site from Epsilon. Just trying to get right into the face of Reason. Stop what they're doing, but it's not going to work out. Tech 9s in hand, of course, very, very powerful. They're skill weapons. If you can get into your face, you can do work, but it's going to be a nice kill coming in from Thomas. The spray won't work as Barbar takes him down. And Cray now has to come in large. Hoodlum to find a kill. Cray dancing around on this rock, just looking for the kill. Barbar going to be going down, can't get his Tech 9 out in time. And so 4 versus 2. Smooya goes down with nothing to say, and it's all on Freddie D. 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Freddie B are at the door, but he's going to be going down. Hoodlum to find the final kill, and the defuse will come in. 9-5, looking at a 10-5 scoreline. Very, very good stuff coming in from Reason.
Yeah, they've been very impressive on the CT side, and if anything, Epsilon have looked very underwhelming. It's clear that I think if they don't have that sort of just run over of a team, that when it falls back to tactical basis, they don't have a lot in their locker at all. In fact, in terms of actual executions, I think we've seen 1 or 2, and a lot of the time Reason have just gone, okay, well, we've got the entry kill every time, so we're just going to wait and retake the site off of you. And their retakes of the B site have been very, very good.
Absolutely. Last round of the half, however. And it has to be a big one from Epsilon. They have to start as they mean to go on at the end of this half, or finish as they mean to go on, as the case may be. Stacking up over towards drop. There is a Zeus in the hands of Karma, which I am not a fan of, but it's Karma. Once he gets confident, he gets a bit cocky. He wants to go for those extravagant, flashy plays. And whether we're going to see that, I think it's unlikely, as the play is moving towards Cinder every time in that drop zone. He finds headshot after headshot. I don't know how he does it, but they need to stop going drop. They're not winning at all. Barbar get a challenge again, but Cinder is holding so strong, so fast. There is nothing they can do to stop him. The drop has been heard. Barbar's down. He's going to be working his way out onto that bomb site. But it's Thomas alone, 1 versus the world. Barbar trying to help his teammate out here. Cinder just going ham, headshot after headshot after headshot. That man is insane. He's crazy. Thomas will go down, but Cinder already in position, looking for the ace. He wants it. He's going to take it. Smooya, the last man alive. All he has to do is shoot him. And Cinder, the second ace we've seen so far from Reason this game. We've had Cray and we've had Cinder. That's insane. That's crazy stuff.
Was that intentional?
What?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
It's good. I'm not sure you meant it. I'm not sure you meant it.
I did. Completely, actually.
Either way.
I've been thinking about it for hours.
Yeah, very, very good half from the CT side moving forward. And as you said, we've seen a lot of decent individual players. I think their control of drop has been very impressive, or Cinder's control of drop. And again, it was another one of those situations where he could have easily just kept taking that fight. Well, obviously, he's hitting headshot after headshot.
Yeah.
No real reason to fall back, but still does it. Just takes that smart play, repositions, makes things more difficult for the T side to actually know where he's going to be. And they were pretty much shut out of that drop down for the whole game, and it meant that their takes of this B site were pretty flat. A lot of the time just trying to go for some basic smokes and getting the bomb down, and every time the pick was going the way of the CT side. So they're now going to have to try and turn things around themselves. Reason, well, taking a 1-1 versus Epsilon in the first day, I think they'll take that any day.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great start. And, you know, going into the league as a whole, we're saying Epsilon looking like one of the stronger teams, one of the strongest, potentially.
Yeah, if not the...
Yeah, so if you're able to take that draw straight away, that means Reason for the rest of the season, they should be able to sit back a little bit, take it a little bit easier because they've got that pressure off their backs. They've played Epsilon, they've got it out of the way, and they've actually come out without a negative result. So that would be really, really good for Reason if they can equalise this one out.
Still a long way to go.
Of course, yeah, there's still 6 rounds to win, which is three times.
Yeah.
Yeah, great minds. So let's see. This could be a really important round if Reason can take it.
Still confident from Cosmine, though.
Yeah.
Aggressive push. And he's more of just sort of the, well, not the bait, it's his teammates who's the bait, just sitting back, Freddie B, but it's actually going to be a straight up push over towards this A site. Aggression in, and already, well, Barber's going to get one. Normally very good in these pistol rounds with the P250, but he's already out of it. Cinder with another, continuing the headshot trend.
Oh.
But that's nice from Smooya. Looking for a little bit more, just trying to buy some time for the rest of his team. He's actually going to get a second as well. And I'm going to bring it into a 2 versus 2, and look at Cosmine on the flank.
Yeah, aggressive as ever. The bomb is going down. As Cosmine tries to get his way in, but it's not going to work out for him. Now the kill comes in. Cray and Karma both chime in for a kill each. And that is great, great work. 11-5. Smooya tried his best, but not enough at the end of the day. I mean, it's hard to say anyone over on the Epsilon side is having a good game. No one is shining. No one's playing well. And that's exactly why it's reflected in the scoreline. 5-11 in favour of Reason. If you watched last game and you'd never watched Counter-Strike before, this would be like winning the lottery. But this is just, it goes to show my expert analysis that it's a different map.
It's a different map.
It's a different map. A different day, perhaps. Actually, yeah, it is, well, almost a different day. So, good stuff, Reason. Keep it going, boys. Nice kill coming in there from Karma. It's going to be traded out with a crisp headshot from Freddie B. Just falling back now. Thomas making sure they don't lose any more than they need to. Of course, no armor being bought up, so that P90 will rip Epsilon Esports absolutely to shreds if given the opportunity. Hoodlum trying to get his way over to the bomb site. Smooya playing close with a P250. Could be a potent weapon, but Hoodlum with the UMP should have the upper hand, especially with armor. Only takes one headshot, though. Needs to be careful. Hoodlum slipping in the back lines here. Smooya has absolutely no idea. Question is it checked? Hoodlum, be careful, my boy. That's disappointing from Smooya. Gonna get taken down as Karma comes in for the kill with the AK-47 in hand. Now just Freddie B and Cosmine remain. Try and do a little bit of damage. Nice kill coming in from Freddie B. His second so far of the round with that Deagle. Let's see if he can get any more work done. Bit of economic damage. Get it rolling. Get the ball started before you go in for that full buy round on the side of Epsilon. Cinder playing a careful game. Freddie B being pretty dangerous so far, but it's an AK being saved. Cinder doesn't want to give it away. He says, no! Oh, I'm having that. Get off. That's what he says.
Yeah, and it gets rid of the P90 as well, which is an atrocious weapon just in general. Not a fan.
No, I like the P90. It's good fun.
I feel like you would.
Oh, what does that mean? What kind of assumption is that then?
Just a terrible person, basically.
I am indeed. That's what they call me.
Bison's better.
No, it's not.
Zeus is back again.
Of course, but it's on Barbar this time. He's going to be going for the extravagant play. Not quite sure why. They do need to be playing... maybe it was a misbuy or something. Maybe he didn't mean to. But he does still have 2100. Not really enough. It's going to be a fast play coming straight out. Barbar. Nothing.
He would have got that kill and get his P250 out as well.
Yeah, it's disappointing. It's just unnecessary, really, isn't it? Especially when you're 5-12 down. Yeah, silly decision in my opinion. But we've all made them. Lots of money being racked up there. Cinder and Hoodlum both absolutely raking in the cash, bringing it in, bringing it home, and you know, nice little Brucey bonus for the road.
Well, now, I didn't think I'd be saying this, at least for Epsilon. This could be one of their only buys on the CT side, and not because, like, the last where they dominated. They're actually being dominated. 13-5 to Reason.
Yeah. Very impressive.
Interesting, it seems that their supporters have since left.
Yeah, that is odd, isn't it?
Now that they're winning.
Exactly. Maybe they're backstage. Who knows? They could be. Could be hanging around in ecstasy, so don't stop me now. Cinder. Going to try and get some work done over towards long. This is, of course, the buy. Warp coming out for Smooya. M4's across the board. Cinder going to get straight through that smoke. Once this
there's another one.
Yeah, well, he's lucky, really, because they both would have seen him if there wasn't. So he's going to be in a nice position now to try and get some work done. But Freddy B and Cosmine both facing off the angle. Cray has made his way through the dropper. This should be called in from Barbar, but he still has to be careful of the angle. Freddy B not being careful. Luckily, Cray is using the UMP. Not the most potent weapon in the world. Molotovs raining in everywhere. There's fire a-burning. And it's going the way of Epsilon so far. Karma finally getting himself back in with one frag. 2 versus 3, however, in favor of Epsilon. Trying to get themselves into a more favorable position. It's all on Hoodlum. 1 versus 3. No kills coming for him. And a very nice round from Barbar after a disappointing performance last round.
Yeah, 13-6. T-side now with the perfect chance to actually reset them going forward. P90 now picked up from Maeve, who he's gone from being sort of sneaky, like catching players off, making a lot of nice plays, to 4 kills at the bottom of the board. Cosmine down there with him, supposed to be sort of one of the stars from Romania, or the star from Romania, yeah, I suppose, and he is having a terrible game as well. And it is looking like at this point that there are definitely a few players missing from this team.
Yeah, I mean, Maeve last game, I bigged him up. I really said I believe he's a great player, and I still do believe he is. Yeah. But he's not having the performance I expect. Especially on that T side, you expect some strats. You expect some clever, ingenuitive plays. We didn't see any of that. No, we didn't see any of that at all. It was very, absolutely simple. Push through a smoke, get shut down. We could have seen some executes over towards A. We could have seen some set plays over towards B. We didn't. So it's going to have to be the fast play. Reason heading in towards that A bomb site. It's pretty undefended. Smooya trying to get some work done, but Thomas catches him off guard. That's 1 kill in the bag now. Maeve trying to do some damage with the P90, finds 1, finds 2, no. Cray takes him down, 3 versus 2 as the bomb will be planted and the retake comes in on the A bomb site. Freddy B working in from balcony. Of course, Cray on 2 HP, but we've seen him do more with less, quite literally. Is it going to work out this round? Cosmine working his way to the door, nowhere to go, as Thomas will dispatch him, and Freddy B decides to save the AK. 14-6, Tom, 14-6. Wow.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know what's happened, but if you look at Cinder at the top of the board, 28-12.
Yeah, incredible.
He's had an absolutely superb game, and he still has Cray as well up there with him. So, yeah, just very, very impressed. I've only really seen them, at least recently, perform well on Mirage. I think it was a 16-1 versus Endpoint, and then they lost the next 2. But maybe a Cobble is another map they should be bringing into their pool a little bit more because, 14-6. CT side just going to force the issue. Obviously, the weapon actually lost as well just towards the end. So this is just going to basically be forcing to not let it go to overtime. It's not going to be a good buy at all.
Yeah, absolutely. This is weak. Like you say, this is pretty abysmal, and they forced into it. So next round, they're forcing as well. This is it. This is do or die. And if they don't win it, especially on that CT side where the economy is so difficult to control, it's game over, bro. GG, Brian D.
It's not going to start well either. Smooya dead within seconds. T-side can now slow right down. We'll actually see Barber get himself a kill over towards drop. Bit of an unnecessary peek coming out, and Cosmine now going to go aggressive. He's managed to bring it back to a 4 versus 3, so maybe not slowing down over on the T-side. They've been caught up with a couple of kills. They're going to try and rotate over, take the longer range battles, have that advantage with the AK. But Freddy B, while he was waiting up until the point where his head was gone, Barber P250 is gone as well, and Maeve and Cosmine now fighting to stop map point.
Yeah, fighting an uphill battle, and they do go in for this retake. A little bit of damage being done on towards Karma. Maeve just going to crawl away, get out of there, save the gun, save the armor. Wait till the next round where you can do a little bit of damage. They're not going for this, are they? Please, no. Hoodlum takes down Maeve. Bloody hell. Great round coming in from Reason there. They were down, but they were not out at any point in that round. 3 versus 4. They come back, they do the work, and they win it. 15-6 now, and the buy is even weaker for Epsilon. They've got nothing.
Either way, we are just going to be looking towards this buy now. See what the CT side can do. Can they trump these AKs? That's the big problem at the moment, because they just have so much of a weaker buy. They haven't been able to do it when they did have the 4 buy as well. The CT side seemingly gambling a little bit more over towards that B side of the map, and the Ts, they're just waiting outside A.
Yeah, it's looking great. I mean, the thing is, we haven't seen a single AWP on this half, just because Reason didn't need it, and Epsilon couldn't afford it. I think actually we did see Epsilon pick up an AWP, but just didn't pay off at all. So 15-6 on the board and looking great for Reason. AK-47s across the board, like you say, gonna have to deal with these pistols. HP damage coming in, but Cray, the first man to open it up. He's had a stunning game alongside Cinder. I have to say, I was disappointed with Cinder at the beginning of this game. I thought he wasn't performing. He's come back into it. He's really shown himself.
More than come back into it. This is
yeah,
a different
absolutely.
guy.
Yeah, this is insane. He's 30 bombing right now and absolutely taking no prisoners. Doing great. An absolute terror from the public school era. And Smoothie holding close with the Deagle in hand, trying to find himself a headshot, but I don't see anything working for him. Barbar being shot by his own teammate, getting scared. He's going to get taken down as well. Now Smoothie on the site, should be checked instantly. Karma takes him down. Thomas finds himself one up to Freddie B, and this is absolutely simple. This is academic. And Reason Gaming, they are set to take this one unless we can see Cosmine come in with some incredible play, which, you know, I just don't see happening right now. Cosmine going to go down. A very, very nice game there from Reason Gaming.
Yeah, more than impressed, especially after that first map, to have that mental reset, to then come back and absolutely dominate Epsilon, who are, yeah, been argued by us, the analyst desk, as at least one of the best teams of the tournament, if not the best, at least when you look at them individually and skill-wise, and it didn't look like it there. It looked like they had an almost empty strat book when it came to the T side. When the sort of aggressive plays weren't working, they sort of fell apart. And you look at someone like Freddie B, who was finding entry kills all over the shop when it was over on Overpass. And on this map, he didn't have the same performance. Cosmine really did nothing. And Maeve, although, yeah, you talk about him being the sort of tactical mastermind, he wasn't fragging, and he didn't, like, there wasn't really too much tactics there either. So